Top 5 well-known and well-loved people with autism. Autism is considered more common than pediatric cancer, diabetes and AIDS combined. In the last decade, we've all learned a great deal about autism and what it means to be autistic. Certain autistic celebrities, artists, authors, scientists and musically gifted prodigies have met our attention in our communities in recent years. Here are the top 5. Number 5. At number 5 is Tim Page, who is a writer and editor. There is no telling, despite a diagnosis of autism, what an autistic person may be able to achieve. Such is true with Tim Page, a famous critic and author who won the Pulitzer Prize as a music critic for the Washington Post. He was also chosen by Opera News as one of the 25 most influential people in the world of opera. Tim has produced concerts all over the world and has since been named a professor of journalism and music at the University of Southern California. In 2009, Page published a book called Parallel Play, his memoir about growing up with Asperger's syndrome. Number 4. Coming in at number 4, Satoshi Tajiri, the creator of Pokemon. Referred to as a child as Dr. Bug by friends because of his autistic fixation with bugs, Satoshi Tajiri later created one of the most popular video game franchises in the world, second only to Super Mario Bros., based on his childhood fascination with bugs. Video games was another fixation Satoshi had, and once when he saw two kids playing with their Game Boys linked, he imagined a bug crawling across the link cable, and thus the idea for Pokemon was born. Diagnosed with Asperger's syndrome, Satoshi has been described by Nintendo officials as exceedingly creative. Number 3. At 3, we have jazz prodigy Matt Savage. Oftentimes, when doctors are not sure where on the spectrum a child or adult falls, but autism is believed to exist, that person will be diagnosed as having a PDD or pervasive development disorder unspecified. Matt Savage was diagnosed with PDD at the age of 3 and later became a jazz prodigy. In Savage's teens, he became a professional jazz pianist with his own trio. He plays alongside the best adult musicians of our time and plays all over the world. He has recorded 3 audio CDs with the proceeds being donated to autism research and support. The legendary Dave Brubeck, known as the Jazz Legend, has coined Savage as the Mozart of jazz. Savage now attends the largest independent college of contemporary music in the world at Berklee College of Music in Boston. Number 2. At 2, Temple Grandin is known as a high-functioning autistic who has educated and inspired the autistic community by not only sharing her life story, but also because of the revolutionary ideas to improve the cattle industry, making it more humane for animals. Temple holds a PhD and is a professor of animal science at the University of Northern Colorado. She's written a book called Thinking in Pictures, along with many other books about her profession as well as about her autism. Number 1. Writer, linguist, educator and also coined as one of the 100 living geniuses in the world today, Daniel Tameth is known as Brain Man and is a number 1. He claimed national attention in 2006 after writing a New York Times best-selling book called Born on a Blue Day. It is a chronicle of Daniel's life as an autistic savant. Tameth has set the European record in 2004 for reciting by memory the famous mathematical constant pi to 22,514 decimal places in 5 hours and 9 minutes. Because of his autistic savant skills in regards to memory, math and linguistics, Daniel has been studied by many of the world's leading neuroscientists. His newest book, Embracing the Wide Sky, A Tour Across the Horizon of the Mind, is an investigative work about the similarities and differences between savant and non-savant minds. He is said to have an uncanny ability to describe how the mind functions in regards to sensory processing, language and social interactions.